Okay, I wanted to talk about uniting black men in the black community. There's a lot of black on black hatred. There's a lot of black on black violence between black men in the black community nationwide. 90% of every black man that's murdered is murdered by another black man. And I think this is a serious issue that we need to address as black people. I think a lot of this has to do with the way a lot of these younger people are being raised. A lot of this has to do with the influences in the entertainment industry. A lot of these kids worship these ignorant rappers more than they worship God. And I think this has a lot to do with that. It also has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of these younger boys are being raised without a father. And I think the only way we're going to stop this self-destruction, we need to address this issue and stop being ashamed to talk about this issue. A lot of black people are ashamed to talk about the issue of black on black violence. If you go to any inner city in America, none of the black leaders even talk about this. We don't talk about this because most black people are ashamed to talk about it. But I think we need to talk about it and find solutions in order to stop the problem, in order to stop this black on black genocide that's going on in the black community. Now you got some black people there just want to sit back and say that everything is the white man's fault. No matter what a black man does wrong, they want to sit back and say it's the white man's fault. But I think when two black men kill each other, when two black teens kill each other, that's our own fault in the black community. That's our own fault for not raising our kids right. That's our own fault for not teaching our younger black males how to do better with their lives. That's why I think we need to take responsibility for our own actions. The only way we're going to stop this self-destruction in the black community, we need to take responsibility for our own actions. We need to stop trying to blame everything on the white man. If I go out here and I join a gang and kill another black man, how the hell can I possibly say that's the white man's fault? If I go out here in the streets and go kill another black man, how can I possibly say that's the white man's fault? That would be my fault as a black man for killing another black man. These ignorant niggas out here need to wake up and start being responsible for your own actions. What you do, the mistakes that you make, you have to be responsible for your own mistakes. You have to be responsible for your own doing. You can't just sit back and play the victim on every single issue. We need to take responsibility for our own actions. The only way this is going to stop, the only way this black on black violence is going to stop, the only way this black on black genocide is going to stop, we need to take responsibility for our own actions. We need to teach these younger black males that joining a gang is not the right way to go. We need to teach these younger black males that getting an education is where they need to be at, and that so they can achieve things in life, so they can have something to look forward to in their life. And this playing the victim card bullshit has to come to an end. That's the biggest problem. It's gotten to the point where every time a black man does something wrong, they want to sit back and blame other races and blame other people. They either want to blame the white man or they want to blame the black woman. They want to say it's the black woman's fault. If you go out here and get 5 and 6 different women pregnant, how the hell can you possibly say that's the black woman's fault? It's just stupidity. If I went out here and I got 5 and 6 different women pregnant and chose to not be a father to any of those kids, how could I possibly say that that's the black woman's fault? That would be my fault as a black man. That would be my fault for going out here and getting 5 and 6 different women pregnant. But some of these ignorant niggas will go out here and get 5 and 6 different women pregnant, and then they'll say it's the black woman's fault, or they'll say it's the white man's fault because their child support check is being destroyed, their paycheck is being going to child support because they went out here and got all these women pregnant. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Self-responsibility. If we're not going to be responsible for our own actions, we don't have a chance in hell as black men. If we're not going to be responsible for our own mistakes, we don't have a future as black men. And this is what we need to teach our younger black males. Be responsible for your own actions. If you do something wrong, you need to be responsible for what you did wrong. You can't just sit back and say it's the woman's fault, or it's the white man's fault, or it's somebody else's fault, instead of being responsible for what you did wrong as a black man. And this is the victim mentality that's destroying our black men in the black community. The only way this is going to stop, we need to address this issue and find solutions in order to stop this problem. And all this trickles down to is the way these kids are being raised, the way a lot of these younger black males are being raised. A lot of these younger black males don't know how to be a real man because they never had a man in the household to teach them how to be a real man. A lot of these younger black males never had a father figure, so a lot of them don't even know how to be a real man. And that's what's so sad about it. That's what's so sad about a lot of our younger black youth. That's why it's so important for us to have father figures in the household. That's why it's so important for a lot of these younger black males to grow up with a positive role model in their life. I just think we need to teach our younger black youth to do better. We need to teach our younger black males to do better with their lives and live a more positive lifestyle.